This is me. No. You heard that, Bogota? This is me. Welcome back to my channel, best friend. I hope you're having a really, really good day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian, and I welcome you all with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, honey. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So why don't you grab a snack and a drink, hit that subscribe button. We are now in Bogota, Colombia. I arrived last night. I'm so grateful to be here, best friend. Listen, it is very high altitude here, so if you hear me out of breath or something, it's totally normal. Remember, I'm coming from sea level, and now I am in high altitude. So I have so much of Bogota to show you. I lived here for many, many years. I met my husband here. So there's a lot of history, a lot of story times coming your way if that's something you're interested in. Also, best friend, Colombia spelled with an O, not a U. Just want to let you guys know that. But best friend, listen, we gotta talk. By the way, best friend, I'm seeing my father today for the first time in 12, 13 years. So I'll tell you how that goes. Because last time I saw him, he performed a gay exorcism on me. So I don't know how it's gonna go, but I will definitely let you guys know. Best friend, listen, I found an article, okay, that everybody's been talking about, different diva demands, and the writers and the crazy demands that people request whenever they go anywhere. And this sparked, of course, the conversation of J-Lo. Now, the View host, I forgot her name, McCain, the girl, McCain girl. Anyways, so she said that J-Lo was probably the worst guest on The View, and that she arrived with a larger entourage than the president himself, okay? And that she was just terrible. Now, I'll read you guys some of the quotes that she said, and then we can talk.
The most viewed TikTok we have is me admitting that J-Lo coming on The View was not my favorite by a lot. I said it's not my favorite. I too share similar negative stories that apparently the entire world does too.
What happened? You're telling me this, Megan?
I will tell you more offline. I actually feel bad right now because I feel like we're turning a point where there's like bullying happening to J-Lo, and I don't want to add to that. She just is a deeply unpleasant person and I said this on the fork. She had the biggest entourage I've ever seen, like of a celebrity, more than Kim Kardashian and more than the president. Like I've never seen and I just don't really understand why it was needed. I just know my experience, and I was a host at The View. It was not nice. She was not nice. Okay. And I'm like, whatever. You don't always have to be so nice, but it was just surprising given that people like Kim Kardashian couldn't be more delightful. And also when you're coming on a show for like a 10-minute segment, like as myself, as someone who's been invited on shows for 10-minute segments, just fake it till you make it for 10 fucking minutes.
So best friend, there is a new article that also came out yesterday about the alleged J-Lo diva demands, okay? Now, I will tell you something, best friend. Now I'm going to be very real with you, okay? A lot of people, because right now, J-Lo is a very trendy topic, a lot of people are talking about their personal Jennifer Lopez stories. Now, I actually have 2 Jennifer Lopez stories that I will share with you guys after I read you guys this article. So check this out. So the article says Jennifer Lopez demands crew members and limo drivers make no eye contact with her as more details about her behavior emerge after she was branded a deeply unpleasant person, best friend. Now listen, girl, I don't want to hear you. Oh, Sebastian, you're making shit up, bitch. I don't work at the Daily Mail, okay? I do not work in all these damn, what is it called? Publications, all right? So let's read what this is about. So it says, industry insiders claim Jennifer also has a bizarre no eye contact rule while dealing with crew members or hired help. Not hired help. A friend of ours worked lighting backstage at one of her concerts. All of the workers were strictly instructed, do not look at Miss Lopez. There's to be no eye contact, one online user alleged. Another user had a similar tale claiming, I knew people who worked at Mahogany Sun, a casino in the U.S., and they were instructed to totally avoid eye contact with Jennifer Lopez. Bitch, what in the Medusa is going on here? It says they still laugh about her to this day because far bigger celebs have appeared there and they have been far more gracious and friendly. Another claimed even limousine drivers have subjected to the same rule. Per my insider friend, her limo drivers were instructed the same. They couldn't even look at her in the rear view mirrors. A friend of ours working lighting backstage at one of her concerts, all the workers were strictly instructed, do not look at Miss Lopez. There's to be no eye contact. What in the... Girl, what? I do not... What in the honey boo-boo? Best friend, please do not look... Don't look at me. Girl, do not... No, bitch. No. Look the other way. Can you imagine? No eye contact with the star. Listen, if I were working and somebody said to me, please no eye contact, I would fucking eye contact the shit out of that person. Bitch, you are human. Just because you might have a little more cash in the bank than me, bitch, does not mean that you can treat me any crazy way, okay, bitch? So I need you to go to your GPS. I need you to reroute your destination because this right here is a dead end, okay, bitch? So U-turn, bitch, U-turn. Listen, it's insane. But here's the thing, right? Everyone has different experiences, like I said. My aunt, she was a very, very, very big skincare therapist. And she worked in a very huge hotel in Miami in their spa. And it was only celebrities, like only celebrities or very multimillionaires could go. Her client, her like #1 client was Madonna. She was a recurring client of my aunt. My aunt would travel with her, go. Whitney Houston was also her client. Like my aunt did the big guns, right? And she actually told me about her J-Lo story. She told me that Jennifer Lopez came in and that she was probably the nicest person she's ever met. Well, you know, at the time. Well, she said Madonna was, like, amazing, by the way. But she said that J-Lo was so kind, that she was so sweet, and that my aunt mentioned to her, of course, you know, being a professional, you can't really... I mean, you can talk, but you can't, like, you know, ask for autographs or pictures or anything, right? That's unprofessional. So my aunt, she just basically, while Jennifer Lopez was getting her makeup removed by somebody else, they were just kind of talking, and J-Lo told her that she just arrived from this like movie premiere, and my aunt was like, well, you know, I have to say, I loved you and Selena. I think you did an amazing job. And my nephew and you know, my nephews love you, you know, and they love, I don't know what she said, but I really don't know what she said, but she basically mentioned me, and, because I love Selena, you guys, that's no secret, and J-Lo was like, well, what's his name? And then my aunt said, you know, Sebastian, and then she goes, well, give me a second. So J-Lo goes outside of the spa room, somehow gets one of her assistants, I guess, to bring her a paper and a pen, and she actually signed an autograph and gave it to my aunt for me. My aunt did not ask for it. And that's a good J-Lo story, right? And my aunt says that J-Lo was so nice to everybody, that she took pictures with everybody. She wasn't even wearing makeup. So I do have to say, well, this was also way back in the day. You know, this was... I believe this was around the time of, like, I want to say, like, maybe her second album. So, like, 2001, 2002. This was around that time. So, obviously, a lot of things change. You know, egos can inflate. Yeah, egos can inflate. You know, it got to her head, basically, probably. But that's why I wanted to tell you that everybody has different opinions and different stories. And that's why I totally understand when there are J-Lo fans in my comment section telling me, you know, all these crazy things and cursing me out, but also defending her because they probably had a positive experience with J-Lo. But, I mean, I'm sorry, but 99% of the stories out there are not great, right? So that's what I mean. I mean, I say always take everything with a grain of salt. But what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. I don't have that autograph still. I actually asked my aunt now when I was on the island if she could find it, but she only found my brother's autograph, but she didn't find mine. I don't know where mine is. She also got me Madonna's autograph, and luckily they always offered, because my aunt, like, when she was working, she would never ask for anyone's autograph because that's not professional. But Madonna was, Madonna was a recurrent client of hers, so they got to know each other very well. They traveled. But she actually has a really good Whitney Houston story, and I'll tell you that really quickly. This was around when My Heart Will Go On. I just did a Celine Dion video. When The Bodyguard came out, and Whitney Houston asked my aunt to go to her house, and Whitney Houston was pregnant with Bobby Christina, and that's why she didn't want to go out of the house. Well, anyways, my aunt went there with an assistant. She told me that Whitney Houston was in the living room, and my aunt comes in, and Whitney Houston comes. They say hello. They're preparing, to do the facial, and out of nowhere, Whitney Houston just belts out, "I will always love you." Literally just there. Out of nowhere, my aunt says. But my aunt and the assistant literally just sat down, and Whitney was just belting out in front of them, "I will always love you." So imagine how crazy that must have been. And my aunt just says that she had like tears coming down because Whitney's voice was so powerful and it was so incredible, so that's amazing. But yeah, anyways, girl, I need to get ready because, like I said, I'm going to meet my father for the first time in 13 years. He left my mom and I when I was 2 months. So I've maybe seen him 5 times throughout my whole life. So I'm very nervous. I'm very anxious. I don't know how to feel. He's always had an issue with me being gay. So we'll see what happens, best friend. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that follow. And I love you all with all my heart. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.